Imagine you're building a web app and everything looks perfect until a hacker logs in using a loophole you never saw coming. No brute force, no James Bond level hacks, just a small coding mistake you didn't know mattered. That's the power and danger of the OWASP Top 10. In this lesson, you'll uncover the most common and critical security flaws found in modern web applications. These aren't abstract theories, they're real mistakes made by real developers in real companies. By the end of this module, you'll be equipped to spot, understand, and prevent these threats, whether you're a developer, student, or future cybersecurity expert. This is the kind of knowledge that puts you one step ahead and keeps your users safe. Let's start with the basics. OWASP stands for the Open Web Application Security Project, a global non-profit focused on improving software security. Their most famous contribution is the OWASP Top 10, a curated list of the 10 most dangerous and common vulnerabilities found in web apps. Think of it like the most wanted list of web security mistakes, backed by real-world breach data, expert consensus, and global collaboration. From professional developers to ethical hackers, this list is considered the gold standard. It's updated every few years, helping teams stay alert to the latest patterns of attack. If you build, test, or even use web apps, knowing this list gives you the edge. Why should every student, whether in coding, security, or IT, learn this? Because most cyber attacks don't rely on brilliance. They exploit basics. Imagine spending months on a brilliant app, only for it to be taken down because you forgot to sanitize user input. That's how GitHub, Sony, and countless companies got hit. The OWASP Top 10 helps you focus on the areas that matter most. By mastering these, you avoid 80% of real-world risks with just 20% of effort. It also boosts your credibility. Every recruiter, mentor, or tech team values OWASP-aware professionals. Learning this is like sharpening your sword before stepping onto the battlefield. Here's a snapshot of the OWASP Top 10 from their 2021 update. These 10 categories summarize the most widespread and dangerous vulnerabilities seen in real-world web apps. Each row highlights the type of risk, an example of how it can occur, and a proven way to fix it. For instance, broken access control means users accessing data they shouldn't, like changing a URL to see someone else's private files. Injection refers to hackers injecting malicious commands, often through form fields. Security misconfiguration is about apps left exposed because of sloppy defaults, debug modes, or open ports. We'll unpack these in more detail with examples and fixes next. Let's bring this list to life. GitHub once exposed private repositories, simply because a user could tweak a URL and access data without proper access control. Sony's infamous 2014 breach? It began with a SQL injection in a public form. Millions in losses, all from simple missteps. Then there are companies who left their Elasticsearch databases unprotected. No password, no firewall, exposing sensitive customer data. In many cases, poor logging meant attackers stayed hidden for months. These aren't rare cases, they're patterns. And every item on the OWASP list has been at the heart of such breaches. So how do we defend our apps against these risks? First, use trusted libraries and security-focused frameworks. Tools like Helmet.js or Laravel Sanctum give you protection out of the box. Always validate input server-side. Don't rely on JavaScript alone. Keep your app's building blocks, dependencies, and APIs regularly updated. For authentication, think beyond just passwords. Enable Tufaa and manage sessions securely. And don't forget your eyes and ears. Logging and monitoring systems help you catch breaches early. Security isn't one giant wall, it's a series of small, smart layers working together. OWASP doesn't just warn us, it equips us. If you're ready to dive deeper, try out some of their projects. Juice Shop is a deliberately broken app you can hack legally. Great for learning hands-on. OWASP Zap scans web apps for vulnerabilities, like your personal security assistant. The Cheat Sheet series gives bite-sized guides for secure coding. ASVS helps teams follow strong security standards, while Threat Dragon helps you map threats visually. Whether you're a coder, tester, or designer, there's a tool here to level up your defenses. Before we wrap, it's time to sharpen your analysis. You'll be presented with 5 real-life bug scenarios, all based on mistakes that led to serious consequences. Your mission? Identify which OWASP category each one fits into, and propose a solid fix. This isn't just a quiz. It's a way to start thinking like a defender, or even an ethical hacker. By applying your learning to real cases, you're building the kind of mindset that separates average developers from security-minded professionals. Bug 1. The login form runs this query. Select asterisk from users where username is equal to $input and password is equal to $pass. What's the mistake? The answer: injection. The fix? Use parameterized queries or prepared statements instead of raw SQL. Bug 2. Passwords are being stored as plain text in the database. Which OWASP category is this? This is a cryptographic failure. The fix is to hash and salt passwords using algorithms like BCRYPT or Argon 2. Bug 3. The app allows users to upload any file type, even .x files. What's the risk here? This falls under security misconfiguration. The fix is to restrict file types, scan uploads, and never store files directly in the web root. Bug 4. Session IDs are exposed in the URL, like this: sessionid is equal to 12345. Which OWASP issue is this? This is an identification and authentication failure. The fix is to store session tokens securely in cookies with HTTP only and secure flags enabled. Bug 5. AWS secret keys are pushed into a public GitHub repo. What's the mistake? This is another case of security misconfiguration. The fix is to never hardcode secrets in code. Use environment variables or a secret manager instead. And that's the challenge. Every bug you just saw comes from the OWASP top 10 list, the most critical security risks developers need to know. Remember, every line of code can either open a door for attackers or close it shut. You've just gained a powerful awareness, one that protects code, companies, and careers. The OWASP top 10 isn't just a list, it's a reality check. Most web app breaches stem from these very flaws. But by understanding them, you can design, code, and test with confidence. You've learned what the risks are, seen how they play out in real life, and picked up clear, proven defenses. And with the tools and projects from OWASP, you've got a launchpad to go deeper. Let this lesson sharpen your focus, because in the digital world, secure thinking is your superpower.